of us are. That's a boy snake.
This is the boy snake. Welcome to the joy of green tree pythons.
Yes, this is a family. That's a mom. That's a dad. And this is a baby.
This is going to be the dad.
Uh-huh.
And then that's going to be a mom. And that's going to be a mom.
2 moms?
Yeah.
Then Bella's gonna be a baby.
The babies are going to come out of the moms.
And then them can raise the babies up to get meals and so them have to get meals.
No, Avery. Then they're going to go into little bins. And I'm going to go through a nightmare trying to get them to eat. And hopefully they're going to eat.
I like when you have nightmares.
Oh, I'm glad that...
I like nightmares. I think they're fun and exciting.
Yes, because a scabby pot is a exciting pot.
Yeah.
Yes. Something is not scary, it's just exciting. And if it wasn't exciting, then you wouldn't enjoy it, right?
We would be bored like snails.
Okay. Snails are bored?
Yes.
Just because they're
Interesting
slow
analogy.
doesn't mean that they are bored. So, yeah, here we are hanging out with green tree pythons. There we go. We got 3 of them.
I got a mom.
Yeah, the 2 girls are super handleable. And this guy is totally unhandleable. But there you go. See, I'm handling him. And I'm slowly teaching him to kind of become desensitized to being handled and being out. Because he is high strung. And if a normal person was to try to hold him, they would probably get bit. But I'm no normal person. With an animal that is kind of a little bit more timid or scared, you always want to handle it more from underneath. You never want to go from on top, because if you go from on top, that's where the prey would come from, like birds, or it's interesting because these guys are in the tree, so they'd still probably just be getting attacked by birds, if anything. And yeah, green tree pythons are probably my favorite snakes.
Really?
Yeah. Like boas to me are like the best as pets. Like they're the best pet snakes. They're smart, they're calm, they get big, and they're not difficult once they get eating. They eat well and everything. And then SD retics are really cool and they're really smart, but they get bigger than people think they will, and that's what I don't like about them. And then when it comes to green tree pythons, like I've had them for a while, but as I've spent more time with them, I've started to like them more and more. Firstly, because when you buy them, they're usually a different color. So when you see them go through the color change, it's just like a Kinder Surprise. They're the Kinder Surprise of snakes. Like you never know what you're gonna get. Like you can kind of tell if you look at the parents. So, but even then, like Javen was saying, like you notice the difference between that one and that one.
This one's a bit lighter. This one's a bit more yellow. That one's a bit like greener, deeper green, forest green, and this one has a teal in it.
The 2 females are...
Mine has some teal.
Yeah, they're Jayapura Aru crosses.
They all have teal, actually.
And then this one is a Bayak. And I'm really excited to have Bayak because Bayak will throw in red babies. Sometimes you'll get red babies. And it'll be neat because we're going to have babies that have basically 3 locales in them.
So where are they from?
They're from Indonesia.
Okay.
So there's all sorts of islands around Indonesia. And they come from different areas. And there's different categories, like subspecies of them, depending on locales. But I just know where these are from. I don't know a ton of information, and people just have a hard time with them. I think because they might not get their settings right. And these snakes, if you don't have them set up properly, you're gonna have problems. And if you have problems, they're not. I would say they're pretty hardy, but it's just they don't tolerate things being wrong. You have to mist them more than regular snakes, so you want to mist them like every second day or every day, just a bit. They they can be difficult to get eating, people say, but mine are eating now really well. And I've always kind of believed in starting off by feeding them quite a bit less, because that way they're a bit hungrier, and then when food comes, they'll eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And then as they get bigger, now the females are eating weekly, even though I was feeding them every 2 weeks. Now they're eating every week because I'm trying to get them to grow a little bit faster. And he usually eats I've been feeding him every week too, just because he was a difficult eater, and he wasn't eating, he was only eating live, and then he was just, his previous owner just kind of would smack him around with the food. Because he wouldn't eat. So that's what you do sometimes. Like, you smack them around with the food, and then they react to that and they eat. It's a way of getting your animal to eat, but I've always preferred, if they're not eating...
Yeah, it's a little aggressive.
Yeah, for me it's starve them a bit.
Yeah.
Starve them, and they'll eventually eat, and that's basically kind of what I did with him. And so he was a bit thin for a while, and now he's looking like just perfect. So I'm feeding him every couple weeks, or I'm feeding him small meals. But that's Alpha. And then we have...
Alpha, that's a name.
What's that one?
I don't know.
I think that... Let me see the face.
This is the lighter one.
This is okay. So this is that's Revel, and that's Genesis.
But Revel is a boy's name.
No,
Yes.
Revel. It's cool. It's a cool girl's name, I think.
It's a girl's
Could
name.
be either.
I don't like.
It's not a
Rebel
typical
Wilson.
name.
Rebel
I
Wilson.
don't
there you
like this idea of holding this.
No, it's like Genesis and Revelations, and then Alpha and Omega. Like Alpha. The beginning, the end, and the supreme.
Daddy.
Okay, you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, go play. There. Okay, I don't know. We had the green tree pythons out, and I just felt like showing them off a bit and just showing that they can be wonderful pets. Like, if you even look at the way that even this guy's a bit scared, but if you look at the way that these snakes are behaving, they have more confidence. They have.
Sorry.
Thanks. You just gave my snake COVID.
I didn't.
No, it has
Nowhere. I
Omicron.
had nowhere to sneeze.
Thanks a lot.
They're too close together.
So basically, these snakes have more confidence than ball pythons. So ball pythons are always suggested as like the best pet, and they're the snakes that people are breeding the most of. And to me, there's just too many ball pythons being made, and they're not getting as much love as they should, because people usually get into snakes and they get more and more. So for me, I think that if your dream was to have a snake like this, then save up and get one that's a baby, because you can raise it and you can tame it. And some people will disagree with that, but I think that you can tame just about any animal if you go slow and you build its trust, and then you can have a really awesome animal regardless of what you're working with. And that's, I think, what's this guy really, when I got this guy, it's what made me really start loving them, because it was just having a snake that I saw it on Instagram and I wanted him, and its owner never held him. And then just being able to hold the unhandleable and get to the point where I can touch his face.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way, and just building that kind of where, like, see, he's not pulling away. He's a bit curious. It's like, what's going on? Am I getting a neck massage? A little neck massage. You give them little massages. They like being massaged. Who doesn't like being massaged? So there you go. Hope you have a wonderful day, and remember to massage your snakes.
What are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!